Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. If you are new here, my name is Celeste Smith and I'm a high school counselor, and I have this channel along with my best friend Lacey, who is a teacher. So today I am doing an assumptions video, so yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So I posted a question box on my page a few weeks ago, and I just asked you guys to leave some feedback on assumptions about school counselors, and some of you left some good assumptions, so thank you for those who participated. And the first assumption about school counselors is they are in their office all the time. And however, sometimes I wish that was true, but no, that's absolutely not true. I stay out in the hallway often. I do have hall duty every morning. If you watch the previous vlogs, then you know that whenever I first get here in the mornings, I have hall duty, and that is just a perfect way to check in with my students, check in with the staff, and it's just the perfect time to do, just speak to everybody. But also sometimes I'll go get my students out of their classrooms. Sometimes I'll be in the cafeteria. Sometimes counselors do things where we're like doing stuff during lunch, and so we check in on our kids during that time as well. So no, I'm not in my office all the time, although I need to be because it's so much work that I have to get done most of the time. But no, I'm not in my office all the time. The next assumption about school counselors is they do not have guidance sessions related to coping. So we actually have a lot of guidance sessions, and that's what I do often. As a high school counselor, we don't go in the classroom as often, but we do go in the classrooms, and during those times we're talking about high school requirements, graduation requirements, and then we're also going over college stuff and SATs and ACT testing and dates, and what do you need to do to apply to college. So those things we do go over all the time in the classrooms. Not often, but it does happen. And then as far as like individual and group counseling, we do those often as well. Mostly individual. I haven't done much group counseling. My goal for next year is to implement some group counseling and just come up with some groups that will be effective to the students and useful to the kids, because that's the most important thing. And so yes, we do have guidance sessions, and actually that's pretty much the majority of my job. All right, and the last assumption is counselors have a gravy job, and that is not true. It's not easy because of so many things that we have to do. Yes, it seems easy from the outside, but when you think about the amount of tasks that we have to do, and I mean just day to day, I make a to-do list, and most of the time that to-do list does not get done because there's so many things that I have to do, and sometimes the amount of things that we have to do takes time. And so on my caseload, I have probably I'm just guesstimating, maybe over 400 students. And so it's a lot to like maintain. You have to register these students, you have to make sure they're in the right classes or graduation, you have parents, and it can be overwhelming. And so, and also too, I care so much, and so I want to make sure that my students are getting what they need from me. And so I try my best to be just available for my kids and for my parents, because I just know that having someone there, a part of your education, having someone there advocating for you, it makes a difference. And so I think that is what makes my job a little bit more difficult. It's just me trying to be available for all of my students. And so no, it is not a gravy job by any means, but it's definitely a job that I enjoy. Coming from the classroom to being a counselor. Like I wouldn't try to compare the two, but I will say just being in the classroom as a teacher, that was my focus. That was my only focus. But as a counselor, I have so many other things to focus on, and so that's what makes it difficult. But I love it. I love being a counselor. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is the most rewarding job ever, because watching your students make it through this difficult path or a difficult time that they're having means so much. So it's definitely a rewarding job. All right, guys, so we have made it to the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed. I know this one is shorter than my previous videos, but I wanted to just do this, and I thought it was kind of fun just to have some of you guys participate. So I'm going to be thinking of some more videos that will implement some more participation, so just be on the lookout for that. And if nothing else, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.